I know.
That's kind of
I know. I
characteristic.
hope she's okay.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I know. Can you guys hear him? She said yes. Okay, perfect. Hi, Prince. Oh, and Elaine says she can hear us both. Okay. So, hello, everyone. I am Crystal, and welcome to Katari's Pen is Lethal. And we have Mr. J Phoenix, also known
Hey
as
everyone.
Vintage J.
Mhm.
And he has a couple releases that he wants to tell us about. So, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm bestseller author Jay Phoenix of the Pink Panty Pages series, as well as Twindale Angels Broke, and as well as the Fire Ice Poems. You can catch that at thephoenixnation.com. And we're speaking on today my two releases that's coming on Juneteenth. Model Man and Women Cheating 101 and G for Generation. I'm very excited about. Thanks for having me on.
Perfect. So, we already have questions, so I'm going to read the questions and he will respond in his own words. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them, and then I'll read them so that he'll know what they are and he can answer. So this is great. So, which you want to talk about the G for Generations first?
We can.
Okay, perfect. So, how did you come up with that title?
Well, originally, I actually wrote this a few years back, and it was actually, like I said, my favorite one that I wrote thus far. I love all my work, but it's my favorite one. But originally, it was Generation, right? Because the group, the organized crime family that's coming out of Toronto, Canada, they're also known on the street as the Canadian Cartel. Being that so many people that has like cartel books out, I didn't want to name it Canadian Cartel, so I named it Generation. Then I came up with a couple of years later. I said G for Generation because of how gangster they're gonna be in the book and how brutal it is. It's not for the weak at heart, and it's never a dull moment from beginning to end. It is straight action.
So, what
So
genre is this?
you can put an urban hood. You can put an urban hood on that. Yeah, because it's definitely it's brutal from start to finish. But it's a good book though. It really is. It's not a dull moment. It's action from beginning to end.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And who is your favorite character from the book?
I have a few in there. It's Olga's Tar Baby. Olga's a Russian assassin, and Tar Baby, he's Jamaican. He's on the Jamaica of the group. It's great. Cold-blooded killer. And I have Gage, who some of y'all may know and be familiar with from the Twindale Angels book, my first ever book drop. But I'm gonna go out there and say Tar Baby. That's how cool he is with his therapeutic thoughts on. He's a diabetic. He loves to get high, smoke weed.
Wow.
But at the same time, he's very charming, but he's very hood as well.
Okay.
And straightforward. So I would say Tar Baby.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the book. Like what can we expect?
Just never a dull moment. When I wrote it, I wanted to have a book from beginning to end, straight action. Like it's a page turner.
Mm-hmm.
This never a dull moment. This straight lit, And so that was my goal to do that, and that's why I believe I did pretty good on that, making that come true.
Okay.
It's a bunch of action, bloodbath. They go on the war. It's very dope though.
Okay. And is this a standalone or will it be a series?
First of a trilogy.
Oh, so you already know that it's a trilogy.
Yes, first of a trilogy.
So will it always remain in Canada, or does it move other places?
It moves other places, but I'm not gonna spill the tea on that yet.
Uh-oh. Well, wait, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and this one, it's not just about in Canada either. Like, the war is all up and down the entire East Coast. Yeah, it just flows over. So, yeah.
Darnella says she needs that in her life.
Okay, and I hope she's feeling good over there.
I know. Get out that bed. I hope so too.
Get out that bed. The sun ain't even down yet.
I know. So if you guys have any questions about G for Generation, please, please, please go ahead and post them. And yeah. So you said this is now your favorite book?
This is my favorite book.
Okay. So Prince would like...
I love all my work, don't get me wrong. It's my favorite one. It just really is.
Really?
And, yeah. And I think I very much
Do you say that about all your new releases though?
Pretty much, because it's me. But this one I definitely love though.
Okay. Prince would like to know, how long did it take you to write start to finish?
I was writing this one for a while. It actually was originally written like 2014, and it just really coming to life now. I've been holding it in the cut for a while, but I have a lot of manuscripts and things that I have worked on that's in the cut, just waiting to be released. So, and I think it just was just time and ready for it to be done.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but it, I would say this one, because I had a lot of discretion going at the time, even when I did it. But I wanted it to be done right with all the action, so I said anywhere from 4 to 6 months.
Oh wow, 4 to 6 months to write. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so we are time limited, but we can always go back. But the next book, this is probably the one that's the most controversial, I'm thinking, correct?
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce that one?
Why do men and women cheat one-on-one?
And how did you come up with that title?
Because
Oh, you're breaking up again. We're losing you.
hello?
Yes, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a question that people have asked for years and years and years, for decades and centuries. I mean, especially right after you might have a heartbreak, I'm pretty sure you asked the question, why did it happen? What did I do wrong? Why did you step out? Why did she?
Oh, you're breaking up again.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Are you moving all around?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm actually in one spot.
Okay.
The question's been asked. You know, and everybody has a opinion on it, on it. So I just put it together as in, I asked of many women, many men as well, and also for my primary book, and I feel like a lot of people don't love, definitely.
Okay. Oh, we have another question for G for Generation. Which character would you say is you? I'm going to bounce back only because we just started the other one. But which character in G for Generation would you say is close to you or is you? Did you pin yourself in there?
No, but if you want to close to me, well, of course not Olga. But it's several characters in here. You got Damon, the leader, who takes over from inherited from the Buster. You got Iceberg, the bodyguard, and like I said, but the main characters, maybe, and Gage. But I would say Gage. One. And so yeah.
Elaine is over here throwing up laughing emojis at you.
I would say Gage.
Gage is most... I like that name, Gage.
He's also the oldest out of the whole group. But he's the only one that's not... He's from the States. He's from South Carolina. He's the only one from the South.
So Generation is the last name of the people? Like it's their last name?
No. It's Generation because over the years, the Canadian cartel has been surviving war after war after war. And it's been passed down for generations.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay. I got it.
They have survived everything that's been coming. Everybody ain't kind of war like. So yeah, I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah.
No, we don't want you to spoil it. No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so getting back to the cheating book.
I can't recall that.
Well, I mean that's kind of what you said.
It's more of a lesson book.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, more of a lesson. Got it. So how is it? So it's not really written as a story?
17 extraordinary chapters. No, it's not.
Okay, so it's not like a.
Although, some small, very small stories in there
Mm-hmm.
for people to kind of get a lesson out of it. Right? I share some little quotes in there from a lot of strong, definitely black women in there, such as Jada Pickett, Maya Angelou, you know.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask that. How did you get the representation from both sexes? So did you like interview women
Yes,
to get
yes, I
their?
did. And I started with women actually, and I actually and guys because I pretty much already know what a man did,
Really?
but I really want to get the inside on the women, why the different reasons of women do it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did was like I said, well, payback emotions, or you know, just some people just on their nympho thing and just can't help themselves or whatever. And mostly was emotion. It was
So
it's kind of surprised me, but it was often emotion when a woman does cheat. We
so
already know us men cheat more than women.
so okay. So let me make sure I understand this. So you're saying men cheat more, correct? I'm not making these things up. You're saying this.
True.
And
Whether they like it or not, they know it's true.
okay. And then you're also saying that when women do it, it's based on emotion. Is that what you're saying?
Most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time. I do not agree that it's always off emotion because I've seen some things firsthand that I speak about in the book, and it's a lot that has to do with some payback. I mean, you have to go to one of my favorite chapters in the book, number 14, Hell Has No Fury.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, and that'll tell you a lot about that.
So
It's
speaking
not always off of emotion.
So speaking of the chapters, how are the chapters? Are they each is a different separate scenario, or are they little tiny like little interviews with people? How is the layout of the chapters and things?
I don't want to put it. It is different scenarios, but they all got a different lesson as well. It's just not all about. But the main thing is why the men really cheat, right? But it's also lessons in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, even my editor who done the editing for me, who don't want me to put any name out there, got emotional over reading the book, going over and over it, doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can relate to a lot was being done in the book.
Mm-hmm.
A lot was said in the book. But yeah, I basically went from how it starts. Definitely for us, kind of.
For when you say us, you mean for
the men.
men?
The men.
So we have two
Yeah.
comments. O'Berry Shonda says that men ain't gonna like this book, and author Elaine concurs that men are probably not going to like this book.
No, I already got the feedback off of some of them, right? I'm giving out all the secrets and stuff. Which then some of them say I was doing Steve Harvey's job. I was like, no.
Yes, apparently you are spilling the tea.
But I am being honest. I am being honest on both sides. Definitely, if you get a copy of it, get a chance to check it out, or you borrow it from a friend or whatever.
And women apparently told our secrets too in the book. So I do have another question. So roughly, like, did you have like test subjects? Did you interview the equal amount of people? How did you determine who you were going to ask? All the people you asked, were they all previous cheaters?
Some I didn't know that they did or not, and I didn't know that they. I didn't know that they did or not, and it was I was curious about it myself. I just wanted to know. Some say they didn't cheat, and like I said in our last interview, like I was like, I was like an eyebrow on it, but at the same time, there's nobody to judge, and I don't know for sure.
So you did mention that you did have some scenarios yourself. So
yeah,
is this
I
first?
I love the women response and stuff.
No, I know, but my question, you said that some of these scenarios you could relate to. So were you on one of the sides of these scenarios? Were you a cheater?
I was on both.
Oh.
I've been on both sides.
Oh,
In my younger days, yeah, I was on both sides.
so you have cheated and you have been cheated on.
Not to say that I'm old, ladies. I'm just saying my younger day, meaning my late teens.
Late
So yeah,
late teens. Okay.
yeah. But I've been on both sides of it.
Okay. Okay. So when you did it, is that in the book? Like, why did you do it? Oh, Barry has some eyeballs on you. Well, I mean, you wrote the book. We have to ask, right? You wrote a tell-all book, basically, for the world. So
I'm gonna answer your question.
Thank you.
When I did mine in my late teens, mine was out of payback, and I'll leave it at that. Mine was out of payback to get back.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in your book, is there ever?
It was a meaningless fuck, if you want to put it that way.
Mhm.
It was something to be done to get back to crush somebody's feelings who crushed mine, and that's just what it was. And that's how I felt about it at the time.
But did you feel? And did that make you feel better?
Not really. No, it didn't.
Okay. I was just curious.
Kind of even the playing field.
Because I know you said that was why some people did it. I was just curious, did that make you feel better doing it?
It's got a lot to do with a lot of women do it too now. You know, so I just took a page from that some women do it.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
You
Interesting.
just asked one side of it for me.
I did. You.
We don't know why it happened to me.
We don't. But you said that was all you were going to say about it, so I wasn't going to ask any more questions about it. But if you would like to elaborate, you are more than welcome to do so.
I'm not on here.
That's what I'm saying. You said you weren't going to say anything else about it. That's the only reason why I didn't ask you more questions about it. But interesting. So, do you have in your book ways to prevent that? Barry Shonda is rolling her eyes at you. Do you have ways to prevent it? To prevent the other person from doing it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of ways in there, honestly.
Do you really believe that you could prevent that, though?
Honestly, yes.
Hmm.
Honestly, yes. At the end of the day, I mean, to me, at the end of the day, men and women, they just want to do the fuck what they want to do.
Exactly.
I'm saying, like,
Exactly.
If people gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
Exactly.
That's the answer right there. That's the whole.
So you really can't prevent it. If someone's going to do it, they're going to do it.
No, I mean, it depends on what you bring to that table, that relationship, and what's happening. It's a lot of reasons why people do it.
Exactly.
It is, right? And women, you might feel neglected, you know, like a person don't want you no more. But then come along Prince Charming, who think you God's greatest gift to the world.
Exactly.
And probably so. And yeah, what's the old saying? One man's trash or something. It's a that will think that who's with her didn't appreciate her. It's another man's gold and treasure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
It just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And then 9 times out of 10, once that happens, that guy that she was originally with, he's gonna run her back now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just how it be. I mean, at the same time, it goes for women too. You don't want to cook at home, and it's.
I'm sorry. Did you say you don't want to cook at home?
I gotta go to this chapter. This chapter you gotta check out.
Oh, wait. While you going to your chapter, hold on.
No, I'm not. Listen,
But wait, we have some comments. I don't want to miss them.
No, don't listen. Go ahead.
Okay, so Shonda said, really how? She wanted to know how are you going to stop people from doing it, but I think you went over that.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Stop.
Author Elaine said, it's plain and simple. A cheater is going to cheat regardless. Just as the heart knows what the heart wants, so does a cheater. Oh, this is a long one. Yep, so does a cheater.
Ain't what the heart wants. It's what's between him and her legs.
So do you think all cheating is just based purely on sex?
Yeah, it's not what the heart wants.
Really?
You can be married for 15, 20 years, and you can see the biggest booty in the world for a guy standing. And I want to sample that. You forget about all what you got at home for about 2 minutes of pleasure, and you fuck everything up by doing that.
Exactly.
It's not what the hearts want. It's what his dick had wanted.
Or, okay, so then what about...
You don't got no feelings for this woman you chasing. The feelings, it ain't got nothing to do with it. It's lust.
Exactly, but then also what about the person that you do know? right? Like all these workplace romances and, work wives and work husbands that you have worked so closely with, and now you have developed some sort of inappropriate relationship. So then feelings are involved. At that point, it's not just sex.
It can be done like that. Yeah. But you don't know if they're gonna partake in any kind of feel. Sometimes feelings can be there. There's a lot of people don't show got feelings for other people while they're in marriages or relationships.
Exactly. Hence they have that term. What is that term? Side chicks and side pieces and things like that. Exactly. That's exactly what that is.
You got situationships, you got friends with benefits, but the whole point of doing it, if you're gonna act on the feelings that you have for that person.
Exactly. So O'Berry says, I so disagree. I think that was in regard to you saying that it was just going to be sex. And then Elaine said,
the heart's not in it. The heart's not in it when you having sex with somebody. You just want to bust a nut. That's it.
And Elaine said sex is usually the end factor.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard than that. When I'm cheating, my heart went in that.
Well, and so O'Berry has a point. How can you say that if you think women are emotional cheaters? Your first response to your book was that.
I said the main reason. This one gave me the response of that. But I know a lot of them that did it off of just straight revenge, just to say, I'm a.
No, and I agree. I mean, everyone can do revenge, true.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it is. But I do think that there are some individuals who, talk to people, periodically or daily or whatever have you, and then they've developed some sort of, relationship in a sense, and then something happens.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get back to that other part we was talking about before the comments came in. Chapter 3.
Go ahead. Yep, your chapter.
Can't raise a girl. And don't worry, I got a chapter for can't raise a man.
I'm writing this down so I remember I need to look at chapter 3.
Because you got chapter 12 too, can't raise a man.
No.
Yeah, and if you heard my interview podcast last Wednesday with the Goddess Love, right? I read some of Can't Raise a Man, chapter 12, but chapter 3, Can't Raise a Girl. I mean, you say, how can you prevent that? Yes, the choosing, like I said, at the end of the day, that's the main question. And the main answer is they're going to do it what they want to do regardless, right? But you got to do it. Okay, say you get married. You don't want to cook at home. You don't want to.
What? Who doesn't want to cook at home? Who? What? Whoa.
I love it now.
So you're home.
Because a man knows what he's supposed to do, right?
Whoa. Question. Woo. Time out. So you're saying in your household there'll be clearly identified gender roles, because you're saying you said the woman doesn't want to cook.
Everybody knows like a guy's supposed to take out trash. I mean, simple things.
So the men takes out trash, the women do the cooking.
Most of the time, we both know men don't really cook. I mean, I do. A lot of men don't cook.
I'm just trying to make sure that we all understand what's happening here in your.
Women know how to cook way better, man. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. To be honest, I don't agree that all women know how to cook better than men. But I just want to make sure that you have these gender defined roles in the House of Phoenix, and so that's what we're basing this on. I just want to make sure that we all understand. Elaine is screaming at you.
I mean, but you can't not raise a girl. My point being is that, okay, what you learn from your grandma growing up, your mom, hey, you better do what you need to do to keep your man. You cook there, he gonna go somewhere else and cook. You gonna fuck him, if you don't give him no ass, then he gonna go somewhere else and fuck. I'm just being honest. We all know that. We ain't sugarcoating that. Y'all know what's going on.
Okay, so okay, and then what is the man's what was the man taught by his daddy and granddaddy, as you call it?
Hey, boy, listen. Boy, I don't know what they teaching these days. I ain't gonna speak on that because, boy, the things I see these days. What they should be teaching them is loyalty, for loyalty, right? And standing up for your mom, having her back, supporting her in everything that she does, right? That's how it should be going. But this day and generation, that ain't going on, right? It seems like there's no loyalty on either side. I mean, that's just coming from me. So I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Elaine is saying, she said the book is equally divided.
Which it is.
Okay. And Donella is saying, Lord. And O'Berry is saying, OMG. I think they still hung up on your gender identified roles. You know what? And I would agree with you about the gender identified roles and about teaching a woman what you want her to do if we were still in that exact time, right? And the reason why I say that is because in this day and age, the women are putting in the same amount of hours outside the home as the man.
So they putting on the pants.
I know. Whoa. I didn't say
trash.
that's not what I said. That's not. Some of them are meeting the maintenance man because whoever happened to be at home when he knocked on the door to fix whatever need to be fixed. But what I'm saying is that those things we have evolved so much to a certain degree, just to a certain degree, only because we are outside the home too. We are putting in 40, 50 hours a week at work.
That's
you know what I
true.
mean? And some women work longer hours than the man.
That's true.
So, yeah.
That is true.
I know that's like a whole nother topic of conversation. That's a whole nother book.
And that doesn't have nothing to do with the cheating part. But you're right.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Nadia Nicole wants to know: is there a Lady Phoenix?
That's a good question. Right.
We are. Are we refraining from that question?
Yeah, that's a personal question.
He said that's a personal question. And let's see. So I do have a question. In your book, do you identify what is exactly cheating? Because some people may not even realize what.
I identify what is exactly cheating?
Yeah, it's not just sex.
No, it's not just sex. Hell no.
So how do you identify? Like, what do you consider to be cheating?
I mean, me personally, okay, say hypothetically, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a woman and she's at a workplace like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You just openly run around flirting all day back with a person. A person flirting with you, it's cool, but when you entertain it, to me that's a form of cheating. When you entertain it, you know what you got at home, you know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that works both ways, not just for ladies. That's the other way too now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you leave that on and when you entertain that, you know, to me that's me. And like you said, there's many things. There's certain way it's certain hugs. You know what kind of hugs is appropriate and not appropriate. You know what I mean? The right kisses. You know those ones are appropriate and not appropriate.
Well,
right?
I mean, realistically, do you think men and women who are in actual relationships, should they even be out hugging people that are not like relatives or something?
That's a good point.
I'm just saying, because I mean, I don't know that I would want my man out randomly hugging work folks.
To me, to answer this question, because this a lot of ways that question. So I'm gonna say, if you know your partner, what offends and bothers your partner,
exactly,
then you shouldn't do it. Like you just said what you said. So a man with you, he should know already that you don't like that.
No, not at all.
A man hugging, and no matter if it's a friendly hug, a side hug, or what kind of hug it is, that man should know already. Chris is not gonna like that.
No. You know what?
So he shouldn't do it.
I guess I look at it, you know, since we're sitting here talking, anything that you do that you can't go home and tell your mate about, you know you done did something wrong. You know you done did something not quite appropriate, is on the line teetering, is doing something that ain't right.
I agree with that. But you know.
Uh-oh, I think we lost you. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now.
All right. But there's a lot of relationships that the person is so confident, or not to say that.
Oh, you broke up. We didn't get a chance to hear you. You're gonna have to say that one more time.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
I said the person might be so confident or have so much trust in their partner that they probably won't mind a hug. They probably won't mind a peck on the cheek. You got some relationships like that. They're not worrying about that. As long as you come home every night laying with them, you know, you're not jumping in bed with somebody else, whatever, you know, they're not worried about that. You got some relationships that's like that. You know,
exactly.
So but if you know your partner don't like that stuff, you know, you shouldn't entertain that. No,
and you know what? In my thinking logic, is more so men who can't handle that, in my opinion. To see their woman over there hugging another man, I don't think they would like that. Well, at least the men that I know.
That works both ways.
No, it does work both ways, exactly. But I think that
because
yeah.
it works both ways. Because I mean, my confidence up there. I mean, I don't. It wouldn't bother me like that. I mean,
Oh,
now if she's allowing that guy to squeeze her ass and all kind of stuff like that,
I'm sorry.
that's a
That see,
problem.
you didn't went past the hugging. You didn't went
Yeah,
all the
we
way.
got a problem now. No, I mean, because that just,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we giving our hood hugs, I mean, most hugs, I mean, the man hands are gonna run up beyond that waist. That's a little different. And if she allowed that, then that's a problem. That's not a regular hug.
So, yeah, let me look at the comments. So, Darnella said, you should do a sip and discuss on this book. And I don't know. Some people saying that they don't think they can without cussing. And then Darnella said she was.
This is a real show, right?
It is. She says she wished his ass would. I think that's about the hugging. I don't think she tolerates that kind of stuff. Her man hugged up on somebody else. Nadia.
I know she's not tolerating that.
No. And Nadia says she feel like it's per relationship. She said because she doesn't care about her husband hugging other people.
See? Everybody's different. You said no. Darnella said no. What's Elaine comment?
Elaine said Elaine does. In her Jack Nicholson's voice, you can't handle the truth. And that's most people, not just men or women. It's both. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I think you just have to know your person.
Exactly. That's why you got to know your partner.
Yeah. But you know what? Some people are openly free to do whatever they want, you know. So, I mean, some people have these, you know what? Now not everybody, but a lot of folks into these open things, they don't even have identified, you know, positions in each other's lives these days. So I guess it really, you know, it's one of those things.
No, it's no label. It's just
no label. I've never.
Just go.
If I'm taken, I need a label. We need labels on our foreheads. Apparently,
label complicate things these days. So this generation in time, this is just go.
I'm sorry. You said the label is what does the complicating.
That's what it's doing these days to people. People don't do labels no more.
I think the label makes it less complicated, so you know what your role is. You know what you are to each other.
Well, I mean, see. Of course, we gonna say that. I mean, look where we at in age. But I'm talking about today's generation. I mean, not to say that we're old, but today's generation, they're not really doing that. Well, shit,
I'm old then.
They're just going with the flow.
Yeah. So we have some comments.
They don't know what the hell they are. You know, they just doing it.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot. I have to know what I am. I have to know what I am. I have to know what I am to you, what you to me. We need to know everything.
You don't know if you're a side piece.
No, whoa, I know I'm not that. So, Elaine says, what about the folks that talk with their hands that be all that touching and all up in her space? Ooh, girl. You know what? I be side-eyeing some people. I think some people be doing it on purpose.
Yeah, we know what that is.
I think a lot of people do that on purpose.
That some people are sending you a message.
Yeah, the message is, you about to get that finger broke. And Darnella says, say that, Crystal. And Nadia said, clear boundaries should be established up front.
That's true.
Yeah. And then Elaine said, right folks have forgotten the bottom line. Respect moral values. Exactly. I don't want what's for everybody else.
Yeah.
And then so Randy.
Basically, you're saying you're not for everybody.
No, I should not be passed around
good.
like potato chips.
Like a sack of potatoes. You shouldn't be passed around.
No. And Randy said, open relationships, not bad.
I speak on that in the book too now. No, it's not. It's not bad. Not when you got your partner's consent.
What? Oh,
he's right. I speak on that in the book. I'm not saying nothing about that.
The only thing, you know what? I've seen it backfire.
It's not bad.
I didn't say it was bad if that's what you choose to do, but
there's a lot of swingers out here.
A lot of it, sometimes it backfires.
Oh, yeah, it does. I spoke about that too.
Because there have been people who decided we were open, but then one of them start developing, feelings for the other person, and now you got a crazy entanglement of love traps. It's crazy. Okay, let's see. Elaine says agree because I'm different. Elaine says she's different.
Well, I mean, pretty much everybody's tuned in right now. I'm pretty sure it's not down with swinging. But that does happen, though, and I spoke about it. So when you got your partner's consent, it's not cheating.
Apparently, Randy said like a pack of Newports. I think that's being passed around. The open person be
Yeah,
stalking.
exactly.
Yeah. What happened when your open person flip out on you and they were supposed to be the side open person and now they done flipped out. Now they trying to take top position and all of that. And now they stalking you.
Sometimes, but that's the problem that came from the partner allowing it to happen.
You didn't invite crazy
Sharing.
into the bed.
Yeah, you didn't share your mate, you know what I'm saying? And y'all want to shut it down, but that third party might still want to be on some fatal attraction crazy shit. You never know. But like you said about the Newports, though, it's like puff puff give, you pass it around. That's what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can't be jealous or possessive. Not in an open relationship. I don't understand, but why? No, I'm not either. But why? Why are we even in a relationship if we really want to be with somebody else?
Well, I think they do it right, and I have talked to some swingers, and like I said, I spoke on in the book, and I think one of the reasons they really do it, and you can't really judge them because you're not in the shoes of it.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not judging. I mean, to each his own.
I would never do it, but they in love with the person so much, right? And I got a chat on it, and your partner might want to mess around a bit. Y'all done been in the same relationship, doing the same sex all the time. Your relationship is getting boring. So you want to add some logs into the fire to keep it burning. Some excitement, have some fun. And so you bring in a third party. Well, this what you want? You like that type of woman right there? Or you like that type of guy right here? Okay, we agree on that person. And we pick, from what I'm told, they agree on that person together. Okay, that's bringing them into the play to have a threesome, right? And they just go from there, even if it's a double threesome. Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A double threesome. What is a double three? I don't know.
I don't
know what that means. A double.
A devil's threesome is two dicks in the equation of the threesome.
Oh, so two men and a lady.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. Penises. I
mean. Two men and a lady. That means a double threesome. I didn't know that's what that meant.
That's devil's threesome.
I learn something new every day. So, okay, we got some comments here. Let me see.
Oh, here we go.
Apparently in these open things, you set the rules. Some people keep their person and do the open because of economic reasons. Darnella said, I believe there is something is missing. And then Randy said a 6-pack. I don't know. I you know what? To each his own, whatever.
People want to make their partner happy, and their partner not cheating to them. They come into them, letting them know, hey, I'm getting tired, kind of boring. I want to spice our relationship up. Can we add this into the? And because you love your partner, you might not be down with it, but you one, they ain't cheating on you because they came to you, and to make them happy, you do anything for them. So you say, all right, you know what? Let's bring somebody else in, and that's what they're doing.
Okay.
I speak on that in there, man. Like, yeah, that was good that came up because
Barry said, I don't take part in none of that. It's foolish. I think it's purely sexual. The multiples things happening.
I mean, you should.
You know what? I know people who have done it. And it has backfired because the other person kept sleeping with the third person that they brought in without the other person knowing it. You know what? I mean, if it helps some people and they want to do it, more power to them. But like I said, I have seen it backfire. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. But to each his own, though, man. But I understood where he was coming from, though.
Yeah, I mean, if people want to do that. Okay, so William said hell no would be his answer to that if his wife wanted to swing. So both of them are actually in here, the husband and the wife. And the wife said if he swings, then she going to be swinging her fist.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Randy said it is not cheating, it is bonding. Wow. It is something. I don't know about it's not cheating if you all agree on it, but I don't know about this bonding, but it is something. Exactly. If you are unhappy, then you leave. I think that's true for all cheating, though. If you want to go, you should just go, but that's just my opinion. Okay. Do we have any more questions or comments? Look like this is gonna be a good book. I'm gonna have to check it out for sure so I can see what you done put in there and see what kind of man secrets you done spilled and what kind of lady secrets you done spilled. Because I think it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, I can't hear you.
I said that's a good chapter.
So out of all the chapters in the book, which one is your favorite? If you had to pick one. Oh, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's hard to do that because out of all 17, it's very hard to do that. I would say chapter 11, keep the fire burning, and that speaks on a lot what we just talked about, the swinging and stuff. Chapter 2, run like hell. Chapter 5, letting yourself go.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say those three.
So
I just can't pick one.
Oh, Barry said, from speaking with someone I know, she said it just spiced shit up because her spouse was boring or is boring.
That's it right there.
And she's well. There's the comment after that. It did backfire.
But it can. It can, but I mean that's a risk you're willing to take to make your partner happy, and it's a risk you're willing to take that if you didn't put in a lot of time, you don't want to lose what you got, because if you tell them no, then they might go cheat it, like a chance of this, So you say I know some situations you like your mate to stand in the corner or sit in the corner and watch you make out with somebody else.
I'm sorry. That's like a whole nother conversation. That
yeah, it really is. But
that definitely
it's true. It's true.
And I understand that, and you know what? Whatever kind of kinks and fetishes people have behind the closed doors in their own bedroom is their business. Here at Katari's Pen is Lethal, we do not judge. Everybody is open and grown and can do whatever they would like.
When you think that's cheating, you're right though. We're gonna have to have
Do I think that's cheating if the person is being forced to do it, to sit there and watch?
No, it's not forced.
I know. I'm not saying that they were. I'm saying if the person is forced to watch it, then yes, it is. If the person is freely doing it, then no, it's not. It's not. But
okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Elaine is over here making fun of me. She said my eyes gonna get stuck because I keep rolling my eyes. I should have put my I knew I should have put my shades on for this one. I knew I was gonna be in here rolling my eyes. You know what? I'm one of those visual people that it's very hard for me to hide my emotions when I'm irritated or something is making me crazy.
Yes, you are.
I know. I try not to. I'm working on that. So let's see what else we got. Swing your ass to the divorce office and be who you want to be with. That's Nadia's philosophy.
Exactly.
I know, right? So, yeah, this was good. Oh, I do have one last question. So, is cheating ever justified?
No.
Okay.
No. Not in my personal opinion. No. Right.
So Randy said, cuckolding, I met a couple who approached me. Interesting. I've had a couple approach me before.
I have too. I've been asked a bunch of times.
They want to know what cuckolding is. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I know I don't know all these fancy terminologies for all this new stuff that y'all be throwing at me. They be laughing at me in some of these other groups because I'll be like, okay, I need to know what's happening. Oh, Darnella says she gonna be in your inbox after she read this.
I bet that.
Oh, Barry, we may have to go to the Google document.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get back on here for
Everybody has been approached. And you know what? I think the people are really brave with it too. It's like a lot. It's like aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like,
there's a lot of freaks in the building, you know. I mean, people are open with their sexuality and stuff. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, so cuckolding is you're sexing another man's wife while he watches. I have read books. I have never came across that terminology, Elaine. I'm not that naive. I just have not heard that terminology before. Interesting, but no, yeah,
You learning a lot tonight, aren't you?
I know y'all gonna have me clutching my pearls in a minute. Y'all know I'm the angel. I don't know nothing about this stuff y'all be talking about. I'm just so, whew. But this is good though. Yeah, we'll have to have another sit down. We'll have to have like some sort of group talk.
Exactly.
Because this is definitely a conversation. We need a panel of men and women.
I agree.
So, because if I just put you on with some women, they're gonna eat you alive, Jay Phoenix, and I cannot be responsible.
You think so?
I do think so. You don't think so?
No.
I
get it
think.
all the time.
I know you do. I know you do. But
I was getting the questions, and I'm gonna answer them how I feel. You know?
And Darnella says she wants in on it. I know, but I think we may know some men. I think we may know some folks that could join a group discussion, because we cannot just have 5 women and you. No, we need other men's opinions too. I think that would be good.
All right then.
We'll have to get the book. So, do you have any? She said that would be great. Men and women would be great for sales. I know, right? They got to read the book too. Do you have any closing words? Because it's like 8:47. I know you.
I don't. I'm good. I'm good. I'm definitely good. I love the feedback. I love everybody had some input and put in, and yeah, it's crazy. We touched on a lot that's dealing with the chapters actually that I wrote, because I've spoken from all different standpoints of it. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you. And you guys look for these 2 releases. They'll be out on Juneteenth, which is is that Sunday or Monday? What day is June?
Midnight tomorrow night, it will be available.
Oh, so it will be out Sunday. So midnight tomorrow night. You guys can grab both of these books, read them, and absolutely. And if you guys have any questions or have any comments, you can always reach out to Mr. Jay Phoenix.
Yes.
He welcomes all questions and comments. I have had questions and comments before, so he does. He may not always like them, but he will answer them.
Yeah, nobody's got you any questions or comments.
Oh, so Elaine says Sunday if Amazon is nice to us. Uh-oh. And then O'Berry says shark meat. They are going to eat him alive. That's what I keep. That's why I think we need a panel of both.
That'll never happen.
Okay.
You're gonna write something and gonna stand behind it.
It's not. You know what? It's not about you standing behind it, but you. Are you all the scenarios in the book though?
The opinions is the question that, see what everybody answers are. I was very intrigued. I was like, wow, like the answers I got back in this time frame of writing this book, and from people and everybody's opinion, it was like, whoa. Like, yeah, I had fun writing the book. I really did. Really good.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I think, Darnella said she wants to interview you. So Darnella would like to interview you. He said you would have to set that up, ma'am. So you guys can reach out to each other's inboxes and set that up. That would be great. Okay. Disclaimer, the book is... Elaine is over here. She is definitely a businesswoman. She has a disclaimer. This book is for entertainment purposes only. She wants folks to know that. I don't know, Elaine. He didn't put it out there that he interviewed real people. It may not be for entertainment. So, that's that. All right, everybody. Well, this has been real. It is almost 9 o'clock. So, you guys all have a good night, and thank you for joining us. And be sure to get the books. And once they are live, we'll go ahead and post them in the group and let you guys know when to grab them. Bye.